Okay, so first what you want to do is draw a triangle connecting to the vertices that are adjacent to this side. And then you want to draw the apothem. So you have two right triangles by splitting this triangle in half. And then you want to make the triangle that you drew, you want to make it bigger so you can actually do stuff with it. So this is 8, which means this is 4, and this is 4. So now you want to figure out the measure of the sides, and it's an octagon. So not the measure of the sides, measure of the angle. Sorry, this angle, the central angle, which is, by the way, if you just draw two like adjacent vertices to the like radiuses, then the angle that they make here is the adjacent is the central angle. So and to find the central angle, you divide 360. Right here. You divide 360 by the number of sides, which is 8 for an octagon. And you should get, I think, 45. Yeah, it's 45. So this whole angle right here is 45, which means that you could split it into 22.5 degrees and 22.5 degrees because like it's split in half right here. So now you have an angle measure, and here, let me just move this 8 down. So now you have an angle measure and the side length. So what you want to do is you want to find the apothem, because you already have the measure of the side. You have the side length of the octagon, and it's the octagon, so you already know the number of sides is 8. So now you want to find the apothem, so I'll make that x, and basically you just use trigonometry, so it doesn't really matter which triangle you use, but so you're using the two legs, so it's tangent, so that would be tangent 22.5 degrees equals, and so for tangent it's the opposite over adjacent, so it's equals 4 over x, which is basically just 4 divided by tan 22.5. So, and this is the value of the apothem. So once you do that, let's do it real quick. 4 divided by 22.5 tan equals 9.6, and you multiply that by 8 because that's the number of sides, and then you multiply that by 8 again because that's the side length right there. So multiply that by 8, then you divide it by 2, and you should get 309.0 square meters. And so number 2 is slightly different, so I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Basically what you do for number 2 is you make the triangle again, so by drawing another radius, so then you draw the triangle that you made, so do this. No, that's not. Hold on. Alright, so you draw the apothem, and then you look at the shape and look at the sides that are labeled, and that is the two radiuses, so 6 and 6. And then you find the central angle, and since it's a pentagon, I think? Yes, it's a pentagon. So, since it's a pentagon, you do 360 divided by 5, which I believe to be like like, ah, man, oh yeah, like AB 72. Yeah, it's 72. So then you would split, so this whole thing, cause the whole central angle is 72, so that means that this is 36 degrees because that's 72 divided by 2, and this is also 36 degrees. Now, the reason why this problem is different is because last time it already gives you the side, like, measure. This time it does not. So the thing about that is that basically you have to do trigonometry twice to get the apothem and the side length. So let's start with the apothem. So make that x, and then you would put, so it's 6. Sorry, I'm trying to. So x is 36. So x is the adjacent, and then 6 is the hypotenuse. So it would be cosine because that's adjacent and hypotenuse, and it's always adjacent over hypotenuse. So it would be cosine 36 degrees equals x over 6. So then if you cross multiply, you figure out that it's cosine 36 times 6. You should get something like this. And then and then now you want to find the side length. So what you do is you find half of the side length because it's split into 2 triangles and the side length is split in half. So when you're done finding the side length, you just multiply it by 2. So now what you do is so I made the side length. I made half the side length y, by the way. So now it's sine, and it's sine 36 degrees equals, and now it's y over 6. So then you just multiply. So you just multiply. So I already have the cosine of, I already have the apothem in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to multiply this by 36 sine, and then multiply that by 6. And then multiply that by 2, because since it's only half of the side length, you can multiply it by 2. So multiply that by 2 to get this, and then you multiply that by 5, which is the number of sides, to get this. And then finally, you would divide by 2, because in the area formula for regular polygons, you divide by 2. And I got approximately 85.6, which is, yes, I remember that is correct. Okay. So yeah, that's how you do those one problems. If you have any other questions, just let me know.